How serious are you about becoming the best speaker that you can be? We know that in Toastmasters there's over 1/3 of 1,000,000 people who are members. And we know that over the years probably about 5 million people have been through Toastmasters, come into it and left. Most Toastmasters, most people who join, as I've said before, come in to get over that fear of public speaking. And once that fear is largely annulled, they leave. Some few stay on, some for 4 or 5 years, some for 10 years, some for 15 years. Some stay on for life just out of habit. But how many of those that do stay on really dedicate themselves to becoming the very best speaker that they can be? I would say that would be a very small percentage, perhaps 1%. Are you one of that 1%? If you are, you will know that you need to dedicate a lot of your time, a lot of your thinking, a lot of your daydreaming, a lot of your research, a lot of your reading into learning how to become that best speaker that you can become. And it's open-ended because you continually grow the longer you pursue this dream of being the best speaker that you can be. The beauty of being a speaker rather than an athlete is that you don't grow too old to be able to perform at your peak performance. In fact, unless senility sets in, some sort of Alzheimer's, you will continue to grow as a speaker right up until the day that you die. You will become greater and greater. Your vocabulary will expand, your experiences in life will expand, your sensitivity to the human condition will expand, and you will continue to grow. One of the ways to do it, apart from the practice, and that's very important, the more times you get that stage time, as they call it, out in front of the audience, that's the real job, the better you will become. But there's theory as well. Do not neglect to read books by other good public speakers. And don't just read them, study them. And as far as convincing your own subconscious mind, and this is very important, that you are a great speaker, there are practices such as going into alpha and visualizing. But if you do visualize, remember, it's the emotion that you feel. Close your eyes, turn your eyes up, close your eyes. Practice maybe 5 minutes, seeing yourself out in front of that huge audience, wowing them. And let the emotion seep through you. Feel it radiating from you out to the audience. It's the emotion which is registered in the mind-body. It is the emotion which will convince you that you are that sort of speaker. So don't neglect that practice as well. So to reiterate, read, practice, visualize, and never underestimate the power of continuing to think about your dream and growing better and better and better as a speaker. And that way you will become, always working towards the greatest speaker that you can be.